and ask them, how did you develop as leaders? My colleagues at Harvard said, Bill, I hope you'll finally figure out what are the traits and characteristics of successful leaders. So I sent my research associate out to find out what studies had been done before. He came up with 1,400 studies in the last 50 years. Not one of them is proven definitive. You know, there's no list of traits I can say, look, if you have all these traits, you'll be successful. Somebody actually tried to sell me this, the CEO of Medtronic. They came to me and said, we're so excited. We found the 52 traits of successful Medtronic leaders. I said, wow. And they said, we can just run a computer test and we'll know who'll be successful. I said, this is great stuff. Can I see the list? I looked it over very seriously, and I said, you forgot one. And they looked back and said, what did we forget? Walks on water. You know, leadership is not about trying to emulate someone else. I remember Kevin Sherrill, one of the people we interviewed who's CEO of Amgen, said he worked for Jack Welch as a special assistant 20 years ago. And he said in GE in those days there were 1,000 people trying to emulate Jack Welch. He said, you know, it was hard enough working for Welch, but if you had to work for these 1,000 people trying to emulate it, it was impossible. Well, then he said more thoughtfully, leadership, you know, is not, leadership has many voices. You have to be who you are, and that's exactly what we learned. So what did we learn? We had 3,000 pages of transcripts when it got all done. What did we learn? I thought it was all going to be mush. You know what stood out? Just what Noah said. You know, it's your life story. It's the things in your life that really stand out, that give you the power and the passion and the compassion to lead. It's going back into your life and understanding your story. I remember